All right, where are we? What the hell a tournament are we playing? We're playing in the Spring Major. Dunner's on the line. What's up, Dunner? What's up?
Not much.
Not much. I haven't played these holes at all.
Monday again.
Monday again. I was gone all weekend. I didn't even get to play in that. I didn't get to play in the spring break thing at all. I did that walkthrough and that was it. Moving my sister-in-law's stuff up in Seattle, and I'll tell you, I don't want to have to do that again. Ever. Did I mention ever? Don't ever want to have to do that again. So we're in Monday's qualifying round, and Dunner and I, have you played these holes at all?
No.
No, I haven't played them at all either. So we got brand new holes, old bridge, and we have not played them. So today is just pure practice. My whole goal on these practice days is to figure out what ball and what clubs to use. So I got some notes in front of me. I got a note sheet already set up. And we are ready. So the hole number 1 is a par 4. You think you can make it on there? That's a long-ass par 4. It's like 400 and some odd yards, right?
I think so, yeah.
Seems like you sent me a... Let me pull the deal up here. It seems like
yeah,
you...
there is
It's 400...
a little page that just had all the yardages on it.
It was 480 yards, so... I wonder... Is that where that sand trap kind of comes around the fairway? Or breaks the fairway in half right there? I wonder if we can get in front of that. We must be able to get in front of that.
From the rookie tee? Probably need to overpower it. Or power 5 or something, maybe, I think. Just definitely a way it looks like it should be possible.
Well, the whole goal on these par 4s for me is to try and figure out how to get on in one. So let's see if that can happen. Hey, we need to figure out where the hell we want to play so we can try and get matched up.
Oh
yeah. Yeah. Where do we want to play? We want to play Finland again. What time is it? It's 4. It's 8 o'clock. The farthest that direction I can go is Finland, and it's Monday, so that might work out good. And I'm in Finland. I'm in Helsinki. I teleported, so I'm there. I suppose I should probably turn the game off and start it back up again. That might help. No, it was the wrong game.
210. Yeah, that's probably good.
And my screen. Whoever's watching the video right now is like, dude, couldn't you have gotten all this shit set up before you started playing? You're wasting our time. Doesn't it? I don't know about you, but like every time I play holes for the very first time, I go out there and it's like I kill it the very first time. Fucking sinking albies and getting eagles on this shit, and then you go out there and it's like you can't do it again. Then you take notes and you try and figure it out, and then you just can't get it again. Rookie. Spring Major. They're starting the Spring Major really early.
Seems like it.
Doesn't it seem like? I mean, we just hit spring. January, February, March 21st. March 21st is the beginning of spring, so we're like 7 days into it.
Yeah.
I wish they'd come out with an 18-hole course. They came out with a new course here. Why don't they come out with an 18-hole course? And
oh, look at that. Go into your bracket.
Are you in the same bracket as me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who can get the worst score. Do we want to? We're not qualifying today. We're just going to practice today, right?
Oh, I imagine so.
Unless we
start goes in right away, but
right. Unless we start tearing it up.
I'm not counting on that.
I'm not counting on that either. All right, hole number 1. We have
got lots of accounts, so if it does do well, whatever.
Got no idea what clubs to bring, no idea what anything, so we're just going to go out there and try and tag it up. So if we can get matched up, that'll work out really good. Really good. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
You go first.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like some tailwind at least.
I'm spinning.
Dots. And Peliemon.
And I got dots. You already got somebody?
Yeah, right away.
Yeah, so
Maybe
maybe I should go first. It took me, I waited about a second and a half, and it took a couple seconds. So maybe I should go first. I got Jacob. Jacob 24.
Oh, yeah.
Rat bastards. Oh yeah, we can make that. Can we make that?
Oh, yeah.
That might be big topper deal. No, I don't think a big topper's got enough with a unless you brought out a bigger power ball, like a 5 power ball or something, so you could get over to the other side. This is another one of those Albatross ball, the Power 5 topspin boost.
Oh, yeah, you can get way down there. I used a Berserker ball, but I hit a really bad grate. Ended up in that very last patch of rough.
It looks like if you're from distance, that mound that's in front of the green, that might be difficult to approach it.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to get on or not because of that hill there, but you'd be within wedge range still, I think.
I'm just trying to see if I can get that bounce over it without getting in the DL27. We'll see if it has if I can do the bounce that he bounce. Hitting it perfect. Should put my perfect glasses on. Bounce number 1, bounce number 2, bounce number 3. That's about as good as you can get without doing any overpower there, and that's pretty freaking tricky. I think with the Power 5 ball, I don't know if you could get on because of that mound that's right there where that last sand trap is. It's right by the green. Everything.
Yeah, but the back side of it, I'm looking at it right now. I'm in the rough, but the back side of it is so steep that you can do the rough bump style shot, I think, maybe.
Yep.
I hit it perfect, so let's see what happens. Oh, no, I hit it too high up on the hill. It just rolled right down.
My opponent hit it great to the left. Let's see what we can get going here.
Yeah, this guy's got a short iron. Oh, no, he's long iron. He's trying to, jump over the bunker.
And there's Max.
I wonder...
There's man. So I'm at mid short iron. So mid short irons, 1.6 per ring. 1.6. If I had a trusty dusty calculator here, 2.2 divided by 1.6 be 1.4 rings. And that's no extra wind adjustment. Off. Then I hit it 75,000 rings. Great. I actually don't. If I'd hit that perfect, that would have been super close. I don't know that we need to do any kind of special wind adjustment on that at all, or elevation adjustment. It looked like it was pretty flat. Extra mile. Tighten. Kingfisher.
Buddy's laughing at me because I dunked it.
And did it go in?
Oh yeah, I was just I was on the fringe, so.
I'm gonna miss my putt. On purpose.
I wonder, it looked
given back to the community.
Back, but If you could bring it in from the left to the right somehow, having like that movement on the ball from left to right at the green, it looks like there's like a bicycle seat, like the bottom of the green where the pin is like a bicycle seat, and then it kind of comes to a point, and it looks like there's like a big ridge coming down there that you might be able to use somehow.
And the way I came, I was on the right-hand side, and so I was on the right-hand side out here, and I did that when you have the big steep hills like this and it comes down to a green, even though this is fairway, sometimes you can do a rough bump in the fairway. So if you start up high and then try and do your backspin, but if you go down low and get close, you can actually, it's rough bumping it off the fairway. With the Kingfishers, one of the things I like about Kingfishers, even when they're low levels, they got lots of backspin. I'm not sure how much I put on that. I'll have to go back and watch the video. It was close. If I'd hit it perfect, it would have been better. I think I actually would have made it if I hit it perfect. All right. What's hole number 2? Hole number 2.
Par 3.
Par 3.
Oh,
And the freaking flagpole looks like it's in a pocket, in a depression. It looks like a freaking meteor hit it, and there's a big crater right there.
Yeah, it slopes really hard, right to left.
Yeah, and I think that sand trap that's there, it looks like it's doing the same shit as the one before. Is it's mounded, so it's going downhill quite a bit. So you got to get in front of it, and then there's a pocket where the pin's at. I think this is long iron or wood.
Probably wood, I think, depending on what ball. You'd probably be max long iron if you used like power 3 ball anyway. I don't know. I think I remember seeing like someone demo the shot. Maybe someone did a practice token round or something last week later. Because I do kind of remember seeing some of these holes. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
I'll go first. And then
All right.
wait, give me like a second. Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. I got dots.
Now.
I'm
They're
still
going back in.
I'm still spinning. I'm still spinning.
Back in. Dots again.
Another dunner. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. That's got to be wood.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Like medium from here.
That might actually be that way on the right-hand side. Might actually be the way to go. That looks scary as hell.
Yeah.
How about doing the rough bump from the left-hand side? Can you bring it around that way? No. I don't think there's enough side spin to bring it back around. Don't worry about timing out.
Sand bump.
Sand bump. Yeah, you could do a sand bump. I'm not going to do a sand bump, but you could do a sand bump. There is no way.
That was an extra mile.
There is no way in
Might be fun
hell.
to try though.
Hey, let's try it with a rock and see if we can get on that hillside and do a not even close.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way to stop the ball guys short of the hole. Or maybe hey, look at that. Where's your setup point at? Blue ring.
It was 5 and 5 and 1 or 6 and 1.
And then second bounce is on the fringe. That looks like a pretty good spot, actually. Somewhere there.
This is what it looks like when we're pure practicing. So you guys are getting to watch like pure practice. I used to shoot like when I very first started. I'd go out there and do pure practice, and I had a bunch of people, especially Europeans, that would come on and were like, "What a bunch of shit." Hey, a lot of the big streamers, you watch them play and you go, "Wow, they got this shit dialed in." That's because they played 12 accounts before they shot their first video. You guys are actually getting to see like the setup of like what it looks like and where the stuff is at. And I think I had a big ball on. I didn't switch my ball.
Oh, yeah, I can't seem to get that one. All right, I'm shooting that regardless.
What ball do I
Try
got?
some
I
crazy
do
ones.
have a Titan on, and I burned a Titan doing the deal. So it was 6 and 1 and a little.
Huh. I think as long as you can get that and kind of and then just fill it in the rest of the way with in your mind, because that's going to go down that hill no matter what. As soon as it starts to, right? I mean,
The fucking tree is right in my way. Okay, there is a spot with that setup. And I burned another Titan. It's got to be towards Max Club, too. Where's your Max Club? Yeah,
Right
you're
there.
right at Max.
okay, so that'll be so. I'm going to go like 4-2, I guess. Ish.
We'll see if it breaks to the left, because it was a little bit to the right. Hitting it perfect. El Prefecto.
That's going to be short, I think.
No, it'll roll down that hill.
Oh, yeah, a little bit short, but...
No, I think that was... And you did like a 10% on that, right?
Yeah, 10. So yeah, 1-to-1 with 10%. So it was what, 3-8? I did 4-2. Pardon me. That's a bit further back than mine was. So
3-5, I'm going to do 4-2. I'm going to do a 20%. Hitting it perfect. El Prefecto. Oh, and see how when it stopped right there, it broke to the
underneath
right.
the cup, yeah. Yours is a little bit closer.
And I started off if you go back, it looked like it was gonna miss the hole on the right hand side. But it takes, when it slows down, then it starts rolling down the hill, it breaks to the left. It breaks off. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if that makes it. There's one of the holes in this game that we used to do shit like that. The whole play's different now than it used to, but that's...
I'm almost in the same spot I was.
We used to do, you could do those little trick shots like that where you go up the hill and bring it back down. Let's see if I can get it.
It's got to be max overpower though. That's the rule.
Hit it perfect. See if we can get it in. Come on. Get in the hole. Woo! Look at that.
There you go. You get a chest with the bogey.
Winning a chest. If you're watching this video, we're that's the deal. We're just practicing. So come on, man. I think the deal is where your red line was at. If we had a headwind, you probably have to up it to a katana.
I'm thinking it might have to anyway, or maybe like a little tiny bit less backspin in order to get the ball to go a bit further before it drops down that hill. So we don't land in front. Maybe it'll carry a bit more and have a better line coming down the hill. Because like you say, you hit that hill and where it stops on the hill, it just ends up, bringing it in front of the cup. So if you had another half a square even, maybe, before it went down the hill, I think you'd be looking good. Oh, par 5 time, eh? This looks like huge.
I remember you said earlier in the week you were looking at some of these holes and that they look like there were some max overpower hook opportunities. This might scream max overpower hook. I'm just wondering how far out along this rough line we can get before we engage the fairway.
Which way are you thinking, slice or hook?
Well, I'm thinking starting off on
Because it looks to me like a hook has a better line, actually, as far as...
Right, if you're going
like if you go from left to right.
Going from left to right.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, because with all the curl and shit, I think you're just aiming right towards the rough. If it's possible at all, to go from the right to the left and get a bounce somewhere in there, you're heading towards more open fairway on that route, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like, except for that bunker right in the middle, of course. But
well, yeah, but you're talking about having to bounce off one of those islands, and traditionally Golf Slash has got those freaking domed islands where if you don't hit it exactly on the top, you're screwed.
Yeah, maybe. I would assume that you wouldn't be able to get all the way across, even with Power 5.
All right, but let's go check it out. Let's check it out. I'm either going to use my number 1 or my number 5 bag, so we'll see. All right, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure I got the big dog just because for later. All right.
Okay, I'll go first. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. Still spinning.
Dots.
I don't have dots.
I should have backed out as soon as I got it.
No, I finally got dots.
Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit longer next time.
You already got somebody?
Now I can't dick around on this hole like I wanted to.
No, now I'll have to play serious. Jeez, people.
Okay, this guy's hitting that last island with a kingmaker.
Didn't you
send power or anything?
Didn't you send the memo out to let everybody know that we were playing, so everybody's supposed to stop playing?
No, my finish isn't very good.
Holy crap, it's a long ways over there.
That little island pad actually doesn't look too bad. It's mostly flat. Steve Buddy's going to try and hit it anyway, so. Oh, maybe not.
I'm going to just pound it out there and see like what it'll do. And I think my number 5 bag will work out better. And I hit it 75,000 rings great to the right, and it's going to hit the rough. I can't believe it didn't hit the rough right there. I almost made it to that little fairway the little fairway island in the middle of all that rough. Almost. Even if I'd have hit it perfect, it'd have been to the left. I don't know, even if I'd have hit that, if I'd have been aiming to that, if I could have made it there. I don't think I have enough topspin. Yeah, maybe. It'd have been close. My opponent's trying to hit off that island.
I hit the bunker. That little tiny one in the middle. I just tried to do a max overpower curl shot and see what happened.
And my opponent hit it right to where he was aiming it, into the rough. That's exactly where they were aiming. It's like, what the hell were you expecting, dude?
I noticed I had a lot the last little 9-hole cup, and maybe it's because the accounts I was playing were lower.
About 8 per ring.
But people were just doing weird shit. And I look at them and it's like they got banners and stuff. I'm like, how the hell did you get a banner?
I'm going to do a full ring. Oh, should have did half a ring. What the hell was I thinking? I over pulled it massively. And then I hit it 7. Oh man, that was every bit of 2 rings. Great. Every bit. Well, it seems like no matter where you end up out there, you're going to be able to get on. It's a pretty short par 5. If you got a Nirvana in your bag. So it's not one of those par 5s that if you tank the drive, you can't make it. Because I was in quarter club right there.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's
And I will just miss my putt on purpose.
I would like to play that one again.
My opponent's using a Firefly 6. Now, let's check them out. They got 11,000 games, 209,000. You'd think that their rapier would probably be close to level 9, but a Firefly is an awesome club. Awesome. Awesome. And I got cold here all of a sudden. The temperature dropped like 10 degrees in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's freaking freezing here. It snowed on Saturday. Yesterday wasn't very nice. Today's freezing. Like really cold.
It was
I think by Wednesday it's supposed to get back up double digits. It's just crazy.
It was a nice day out today. It rained this morning. It wasn't supposed to, but it wasn't too bad. I have no idea what the temperature was, but it felt like it was in like the high 50s. Hole number 4. Da-da-da-da. What is hole number 4? Hole number 4 is a par 3.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any fun routes.
So I'm thinking on that last hole that, and I like my APOC better, but this is another one of those holes where I'm telling you right now, the next time the 444s come out, I'm buying a bunch of them. I'm buying a big pack. Because there's just way too many holes in this game that those 444s. It's not that we need 4 side spin on that, but that would be a great hole, I think, for a 4 power ball. I think it would be a waste for a 5 power ball, but a 4 power ball would work pretty good. Especially trying to get to that little fairway island that's surrounded by all that rough. This island right here. Nice little chip in from there. Maybe. Maybe. I have no idea on this one. I do know I need to switch up to a quasar or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see it.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait longer this time too.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. I got dots.
Dots here.
Another dunner. Are we only going to get matched up on the par threes? Is that the deal?
Oh.
Well, that sucker's way downhill, I can tell you that. Oh, and there is a rough bump. I think from that spot right there.
Pretty crappy wind. I'm just gonna go 1-1. Actually, I'm probably just gonna time it. You don't want to. But
We'll see if you
be about there.
you better hurry up. You got 1 second left.
I know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I wasn't just gonna hurry up and shoot it and then hit grade or something. Hopefully. I wonder if you could go with that wind a little bit higher up so you're more pulling across the rough when you do the wind. I think that would put you close to roll by the bunker, though.
I'm going to do a 20% because it's way the hell downhill. It's 4-1. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if 20% was enough.
Pretty good landing spot.
The deal was that the landing spot was good. Pretty close to where I over pulled it maybe. Try the 1-1 and see if it puts you in the sand.
Yeah.
I think it's just an irregular bounce coming out of there.
So I wonder with that wind. Yeah, it doesn't matter, I suppose. It was more like 2-4, but whatever. Who's counting?
Who's counting? Who's keeping track of this shit?
Perfect at least.
Hitting it perfect. Let's see if it hits the rough. That was nice. That was right where you aimed it too.
There we go.
Slight underpull, maybe
There's a
like
shot for that hole.
maybe like a 5%, or just like plus
Or
point
change the ball guide or
plus
something.
0.1 or something.
What was that one for?
Well, if you think you did a 2-4 instead of a 2-3, then maybe plus 0.2. So that was a sniper and a quasar. We'll try that again. We'll try that again on the second go around. We're gonna play 2 accounts today, so we're just trying to figure out like what kind of ball and club we need to use so that we can go out there on the second one and try and set it up a little better.
Ooh, another par 5. Oh, this is. Okay.
Now this par 5 here.
Big dog bag.
Shit, how do you make it through those trees? How does that work?
I think.
Is this a layup in front of the trees? No, there's no way. Can't we get the greenskeeper to go out there and cut some of those trees down? Hey, dude. Don't you own a chainsaw? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to just go out there and see what those trees do. I'm not even going to... We're just going to have to see what happens with those trees. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. Spinning. Dots.
I got dots now. Then I'm going back out. And back in again.
I'm still spinning. Still spinning. Come on. Another dunner. Another dunner.
And here we go.
Another dunner. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Well, that's good that we got hooked up on one of these par 5s. Holy crap.
You know what?
Ah. What kind of forward distance can you get with that ball? How far can you go? Where's your red line?
Right there.
I'm thinking if you brought out a power 5, you could bounce off the edge of that and curl it back around those trees. And you're going to try and land in the front right there. The triple bounce rough bump.
Yeah, it's everyday normal shot.
Bounce number 1, bounce number 2.
Too much curl.
Ooh.
Now I'm hooped. Now I'm hooped there.
Now you are you're
This is where I would bring out my
your SOL.
in real life. I'd bring out like my 7 wood and then just punch it through as hard as possible, as low as possible.
Even with a power 5 ball, you can't make it over to that island.
Well, there's a gap between those two sets.
I was thinking if you could make it to that.
Trees.
I was thinking if you could make it to that island, you might be able to curl it around that tree and end up on the other side of the tree. But I don't think that's going to work. Let's see if I can do the shot you were trying to do.
Yeah, maybe I only needed like half as much curl as I did. But yeah, if you leave yourself out in the middle of that fairway path, there's a good straight-on shot. That with that nice little fairway.
And that's going to end up stuck in the rough. Bounce number 1, bounce number 2.
Not by much.
I'm gonna hit it over to that rough that fairway area and see like whether there's even a shot from there. Well, there must be, because you could make it over there with your big dog. So if you can make it to that area, well, you could, with this kind of wind and only this kind of wind, you might be able to recover with a Nirvana. You could recover this way for sure. This way would actually be easier. But the question is if you just tried to lay it up out here, can you get over those trees?
I think so. If you go back, there's that first group of 4 trees, and then there's a bit of a gap right there. Oh yeah, sniper.
Yeah, but look at where your red line's out compared to where mine's going to be
If I
up.
was further up.
If you were going to hit it to
Oh
the
yeah, from back there, for sure.
if you were going to hit it to the left where I'm at, you'd probably have to bring a big dog or a cat. Cataclysm.
happens on 1-to-1.
Depends on how the ball interacts with the trees, because some of these courses, the ball interacts with trees different than others. Some of them you really get caught up in the trees.
Too fast.
That would be a really tricky
You
shot to
You
not
go
end
way
up,
more than 1-to-1.
to not end up behind those trees, because when you do that rough bump, it can't come out very far, or you're going to be behind them. You'd almost want to be like in this area up here when you come out. You definitely want to have a big dog or a Cataclysm if you're going to hit from this side. See if I can just lay it up there. It would definitely be better with a bigger wood. But you could just get up there and get your... You could go that way and just get up there and get your eagle and move on. But I would definitely bring out a bigger wood. I think if you really wanted to go for Albie, you'd have to go that lower shot that we were trying on the right-hand side. This is why Golf Clash Playdemic hates us. Oh, I can't believe that went in. Usually you hit the flagpole like that and it bounces off.
I was going to say, the grate might have helped you a bit because you didn't really do anything with the wind. I know it wasn't far, but still. You need another chest with that.
No,
You're kicking my ass, too.
Kicking
when
your
you got
ass.
like -2 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm even.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. What the hell kind of hole is this?
Hole number 6. Hole number 6. First looks. Now, hole number 6 is a par 4. So I'm kind of still on the fence on how I want to play that hole. Like that last hole. Like I think there might be an Albie shot if you go down low like we were trying to begin with. But that seems like everything has to go your way. Let me think about that hole really quick because...
I think I had to... I'd like to do that again and then take about half as much curl. I think I pretty much had the full ball outside the circle.
Because
so I think maybe half the ball curl would be nice.
The problem with the lower shot like we were trying is if it comes out of the rough a little too hot, it's going to just bleed up to the front of that fairway and you're going to be behind the trees right where you were at. It almost feels like you'd be better off to be back a little bit farther. Because you had a really good shot with your sniper from there. But I don't know how easy it would be to get into that area. But this area out here...
if you really wanted to as well, you could probably... definitely need to use Big Dog for the second shot. But just try and lay up on that first one, or that second one, if it's possible. And don't go for the actual rough bump, just stay on that pad. So you're going to have longer distance to make it to that next fairway shot, but you should be able to make it no problem.
You're saying
Big
just
Dog.
land on the first pad on the other side of the river, or the water. That would be you could probably do that with like a rock or a QB and just try and get your second bounce over there, and then just kind of backspin, stick it to that green, and then bring out, like you said, a Big Dog or a Cataclysm, and I think you'd have a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I have. Let me see. I do have some practice tokens. I'm going to talk about this real quick. This fucking deal. What the shit? Okay, these. I made a comment. I shot the walkthrough last week for the 9-hole cup, the Spring Break 9-hole cup, and I bought this, and I had this is a 6-shooter. Okay, we all know the reliability of a revolver. A lot of people say you better have a revolver because when you pull the trigger, as long as you got 6 shells, it's going to shoot somebody. But Playdemic has screwed up a revolver. How much more do I have to pay to get a clip where I actually, when I buy 6 shots, it actually gives me 6? Why can't I buy just practice tokens? Why do I have to buy something where they're giving me a Russian roulette deal? I just do not get it. You would think, and Dunner's point to me is that you would think that Playdemic would want you to get the practice token because they know you're going to use a bigger ball and you're practicing, that you would want to get your customers their practice token so they could go out there and do it. What kind of bullshit is a revolver that gives you a Russian roulette deal? That's bullshit.
And not only that, if you get, so you got your 6 shots or whatever, you go out there, if you go to tour play, you go to a shootout, you use 2 of them up right there. So, but the thing is, like, yeah, if people use them up faster, then they're probably going to spend more gems to refill them faster. So, as well as spending the balls and all that stuff.
You want to go?
So it just makes sense to just give it away. Like, hey, you want 6? Boom, the first 6, you use them all up at once. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, you need more. Okay, perfect. You need more. Yep, here you go.
Yeah, why can't I go to the store and buy practice tokens? Like, I don't see any practice tokens in the store. I see a bunch of the rest of this crap. Who the hell buys gems at the store or coins at the store when you're not buying a ball pack? I mean, you can look at it as you buy a ball pack. It's the same. It's $4.99 for 500 gems, or I can buy 500 gems for $4.99, and they give me 9 balls or 10 balls, or it's 10 balls. So why wouldn't I buy just a regular, a pack that they're offering? And why the hell don't they offer packs every day?
Well, it's like a chest or something too.
Every day, yeah, and you get a chest. Like, who comes in, and why would you ever spend money on gems or coins? Like, why would you do that? Why would you not buy a ball pack so that you can look at it as, hey, I'm getting the gems for free, or I'm getting the balls for free, or whatever. But, like, why would you ever come in and buy? Why aren't practice tokens just in the store?
Well, because, they gotta justify their stupid little kitty animations that they've been throwing in the game all over the place.
Yeah, and here we are on a Monday, and why isn't it every day there isn't some packs that you can buy every day? I mean, do you guys not like? We're trying to help Playdemic make money, and they are refusing to make money. I don't get it. I thought they were a business. It cracks me up. Cracks me up. Cracks me up. You want to practice that hole?
The one we just did?
Yeah. Or are we just gonna?
Sure. I got lots in this account.
Well, I have 3.
I got like 26.
I think we should and let's make sure we're on the right. No, hold on. I got to go into the practice deal. Hold on. And it was hole number 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. We're just trying to help PD make money. Well, we should say EA Sports. Oh, and I already got somebody.
Yeah, I'm not stable apparently. And I almost accidentally clicked practice right away, which would have put me on hole 1. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get to that spot.
Oh, finally. Yeah, I didn't know if it'd be trying to stop on that little pad there.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was actually doable or not.
You might be able to do a second bounce rough bump off of the dirt. If you're going to land on that little pad.
Okay, you're curling it the wrong way now.
And a rock doesn't have, you can't get far enough forward to do backspin to stick on that. The only way you'd be able to do it is to rough bump off that dirt. And that's what I'm going to try. And I am not going to be a half a ring off of that fairway, I can tell you that. Anything great to the left right there and you are screwed. My opponent is in the perfect spot. Perfect. But that is and they're up there with a clear ball, with a white ball.
Okay, I did half ball a girl that time. That's one. That was two. And that was still too much.
4-2?
Way too much. Also not doing enough of a wind adjustment.
That's just a 100% 1-to-1. No extra. Hitting it perfect. We'll see if that'll rough bump it out or if I need to do an adjustment on the drive. There's bounce number 1. Bounce number 2. Nicely done. So I did a rough bump off of the shoreline right there, and I'm with a rock, and I'm right in a good spot, but I think I might struggle a little with my sniper. I think I need to bring a big dog.
Yeah.
So I need to have a bag set up with a rock and a big dog. My opponent, however, is getting it done with a white ball. A save lives ball. Hitting it perfect. El perfecto.
I just set myself up for that shot again. Let's see what happens. A bit short. Go plus 20. This is a different
I think I'm going to be a little
fucking
short with my sniper. I am going to be a little short.
This is
You
a
definitely
different
need to bring and I think even with a big dog, probably be a little, if you had a headwind, it would be a little problematic.
Let's go plus 20 does. Way too much. That's a different freaking wind though than in the actual hole.
Yeah, and you'll definitely need to add some wind on that second shot. You say you added a plus 20?
Yeah, but it was like right to left side wind instead of, I think that shot was.
That's what I had, was right
tailwind.
to left side wind.
I think in the actual tournament though, I think it was mostly tailwind for the second shot.
But I definitely think for the second shot we need a cat or a big dog. And my Cataclysm hits 1.8 per ring at max. Let's go check that. Let me go check. Let me set a bag up just for that hole.
Is that all rough in front of the green? It is too, eh? What is it? Gotta be.
What does my Cataclysm hit? It's 1.8 per ring. 1.8. I could probably set this bag up for it. I'd rather have a big topper bag.
I wonder.
Okay, what hole are we on here? Hole number 6? Hole
6, yeah.
Number 6.
Penis hole.
And hole number 6.
Like, that fairway is just, come on.
Now this hole screams max overpower hook.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't have Apocalypse in this account, though, at all, which is weird.
Well, we can try it with an extra mile because well, depending on what level you're at, whichever one has more topspin. I'll start off with an extra mile.
Yeah, but I think all you're going to be able to do, you think you could make it all the way to the green?
I don't know. I think if you had an extra mile, if you have an extra mile 9 with all the topspin, you might be able. It depends on how far we can get out there. If we can make it over to that other fairway. So, if we can make it over to this area.
Oh, you mean okay with skip the whole penis fairway then?
Yep. Like if you can make it, I don't know that you can make it over to the other side, but if you can make it over to the other side, it seems like you could.
I'm looking because I like to do dumb things sometimes.
Well,
at that useless fairway right there.
You mean this one over here on the left-hand side where there's a bunch of spectators?
You're right. Bunker in front, yeah. And then from there, just do a rough bump.
Well, you could. You're saying land on the little fairway that's straight forward, right in front of you.
Yeah, if you're looking straight at the hole, yeah.
I'm just wondering if
like a long iron off the tee, though.
I'm just wondering if you could make it right. Yeah, I can think of another hole that I play sniper on. Well, there's two holes that I play sniper on. Where you're just laying it up right there, and then you would have a straight up. Well, I don't know that you would have a shot at. I think that bunker's in your way. Maybe. Well, I suppose you could get.
I think it's all rough around there, is it not? Looks like it.
Well, I suppose you could get in front of the bunker. Let's go see what the distance is, because I don't know if we can make it over to the other side. I don't know. Let's go check it out. Let's see if we can get it. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. No dots. I got dots.
I got dots now. Okay, I'm going back. Back in.
Come on.
Dots and...
Another dunner. Dunner. Look at that. Look at that shit. Oh no, there's no way we can make it over to the other side.
No, there's trees there.
How far can you... Holy crap, is this a par 4?
Yeah.
No, there's no way those trees are on that side. If you're going to hit it like that, you're going to have to hit it over to the left. And go down that freaking... And that's a power 3 ball. Well, you might be able to do a max overpower hook shot from right there. Boy, that'd have to be exact. That would have to be exact.
I was going to give it a quick rip, but I suppose I could have changed my ball.
Yeah, even with a power 5 ball, you can't make it over to the other side.
Now with the curl on that one, I think you could definitely pull off a hook shot or a slice.
Okay, so my ball guide is going on those sand traps that are down there. I'm on the outside of that sand trap. Boom, right into the tree. So there
I was
ain't,
gonna say that.
so there ain't no hook on
that.
there ain't no there ain't no max overpower hook shot there unless you can go around that. You got to go out. I'd have to go out a lot farther, but there was more trees to the left, so there's no hook shot on that either. Rat bastards.
Well, I think it would just have to be. You'd have to go not full curl.
Yeah, but I don't.
That's worth.
No, I don't think that would work. I know that won't work for me because I'm not a freaking half curl. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. Going the wrong way.
Yeah, I was gonna say the green's on the right hand side, dude. Okay, and you're right in the center of that sand trap. And an extra mile might work better because it doesn't have as much.
Don't know exactly where that went out of bounds, but
Let's see what.
See on the overhead again.
What the hell island
Where
did you?
I end up?
You ended up on the island. You ended up on this island.
Street. Yeah. Did I not? Okay. Wait, this name? Did I not? Did I not curl that? I mean, I did everything. I'm pretty sure, right? Curl, hook, yeah.
I didn't make it to the tee off pad, but I'm gonna see if I hit it just down that fairway that's in front of you. I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Do I have a?
Well, the problem is you didn't go out far enough. You needed to go out farther.
Yeah, but I mean,
but if you go out farther, you're gonna hit the trees just like I did.
Yeah, but I also I hit the fairway right in the middle. So
maybe they've actually made these holes tougher and we can't get up there in one. Maybe they got smart finally.
I knew I was watching the timer instead of the freaking bullseye.
I think you're still in a good spot.
Yeah, that's fine. 289.
Well, I'm not sure that hitting it any farther than you hit it would actually help you.
No. Hey, grab my tee for me, would you?
I break tees. Every single time I swing my driver, I break the tee.
Okay, so katana ball is a bad idea.
Well, this hole right here, yeah, but even if, hey, pull it back and see how much you can get up there with topspin. Oh, well, I suppose a power 3 ball would help you out.
I don't, I'll try that next with overpower, but even in power 3,
a power 3 is only going to get you a little bit, maybe a third of the way up there. All right. And I'm not sure hitting it any farther down that fairway is going to help.
This is going to be, this could be a tricky one.
I think I'm pretty close to the same spot you were in.
Yeah, the only other thing I can think of maybe is...
No, I'm a little bit back. What does that look like from there? Is that a second bounce rough bump?
It is. Barely. But then that bunker gets into play.
Now you'd have to go... Tricky. This is 77 and Dunner dicking around practicing these holes, like trying to figure them out. And there's a bunch of our viewers that have played these holes a bunch of times and they're like, you guys are dumbasses. No, you got to play it this way. I would have laughed if that would have went in.
That was actually pretty close.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, well, that would have made it for a bogey maybe? Yeah, that was my fifth
Yeah,
shot.
so I mean, hitting it way out there to the end is definitely going to be hitting it way out here to the end. I want to see.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just like what kind of different look it gives you from out here with a power 3 ball. But I think
if
you're going to have to bring a cat.
Well, if you get right to the end with that angle, you might be able to do that bounce over shot or not have the bunker in play as much. Maybe. I don't know.
Missed that putt. I think I'm behind you. Oh no, we both taken 5 shots.
Excuse me.
But I definitely wouldn't bring a power 2 ball.
Nope.
Not to this gunfight.
I just figured, yeah.
Yeah, even.
I don't know why it's forced to have it, eh?
Now, if I had a big dog, or a Cataclysm, I could probably make that happen.
What does it look like if you try and bounce over from there? Oh, you only have 2 side spins. Yeah, same shit. That hill just takes it too far away. What about from the... Oh, never mind. From the far, far left. It looks like it wants to fall right down towards the pin.
I think you got to hit it all the way to the end, and you need to bring a big dog or a Cataclysm. And it really isn't about side spin there. It's you get to a spot on that hill where it just doesn't want to cooperate.
I think just that right there is probably the best bet. Just all you need is top spin, nothing else. Shit, you don't even really need to overpower it except for the wind.
I could have fixed that. I could have pulled back a little.
I think that's a bit too much overpower, but it shouldn't matter. I like how it checks up as soon as it gets on the green.
Well, you could do it right there and do that. It seems like you're too far out in the rough to make that happen, but that rough's not responding like normal rough. I still think it'll be better with a power 3 ball and a Cataclysm or a big dog. In the hole. I'm going to let you win a chest here.
I think that'd be my first quadruple bogey chest.
I was kind of bummed out the other day when we got that one, and me and the guy took 20 some odd shots and it only gave us a bogey, so that's the worst you can get's a bogey.
Oh. Well, I'm +4 now, so I don't know where that came from. I'm catching up. I'm only down by 1.
Only down by 1. We'll get it. Hey, what we'll do is we'll tie up and then we'll go for it on hole number 9. All right, another par 3 here. There's got to be a rough bump that you can do, and I like these rough bumps, especially if we can get into that area where it Y's out between the sand trap and that. That's a deep, better rough area. I'm gonna take a quasar. A quasar. We'll start off with a quasar and see what happens. It might take a katana.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with trusty old navigator.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning, no dots. No dots.
We got dots now.
You have dots? Yeah, back out, because I still haven't gotten dots. Here, I'm gonna back out.
Yeah, I'm unstable apparently.
Okay.
Restart.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning, no dots, no dots, no dots. Still no dots. I got dots. And I got freaking La Vista right off the bat.
And yeah. My connection is no good apparently again. It's called bullshit.
And I go first. Of course. Sniper. Woo. Unless we bring a power 3 ball, we're going to have to take this with a... and it's right at the red line.
Quarterback or a rock?
I'm going to bring a Titan.
Bring the rock. Or is it going to have enough spin? Do I need quarterback? I got one of each.
And I'm just going to do a straight up adjustment even though it seems like I'm downhill.
What the fuck?
There's 3, 8.
I'm going to have to restart my game.
Hitting it perfect.
Empty some chest while I'm at it.
And I did not pull it enough. At all. If you want to use a sniper, you're going to have to bring out a Titan. And then the red line, if we had a pure headwind, we might have a problem.
Yeah, I'm going to start with rock and see.
You'll have to bring a power 0.
Sort of...
I think you'll have to bring a 0 power ball if you use a rock, though.
Oh, it's just right in that spot, is it?
Yep. It was right at the red line.
Well, let's see. If it'll let me play. I restarted the game.
And my opponent's got a power 3 ball as well.
Okay, well,
and they did.
I'm in the queue.
They did just a straight up wind adjustment of 3.3. 1-to-1, hitting it perfect. Now let's see if they end up to the right. Looks like they're going to be to the right as well. I'm going to do like a 20% on that and see where that puts me the next time through. The ball was rolling out well from there, but we definitely need to do some kind of, and it's way downhill.
Finally, instead of 77, I got 777.
And I missed my putt for you, so try and go ahead and shoot the birdie on that one. Then we'll be even. I gave back to the community.
Is it going to roll enough? Let's see. Go plus 10, middle club, 3-8.
Was that hole number 7?
3-8.
I wrote that down on the. I wrote that last one down on the wrong one. Oh no, I did write that down on the right one. Hole number 6. I don't know how I'm going to play that yet. Let's go look at that. I think I wrote. Is that hole number 6? Hole number 7? Hole number 8? Hole number 9?
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's hole number 6. I wrote that one down on the wrong one. Rock. Titan. Oh no, I wrote that wrong.
Does quarterback and rock have different minimum distance?
Well, I think it depends on the level of your rock, because if you've got an upper developed rock, it hits longer. Well, most of a rock's life, I'll look it up here real quick. Most of a rock's life, I think it hits a little longer than the.
Yeah, so I know it, but I just mean for minimum distance.
No, minimum distance is always the same.
This is always minimum distance for every club, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same for everyone. That's why I'm saying you may have to use a power 0 ball.
Yeah.
Or you have to bring out a power 3 ball.
Side spin.
And if we had a really big headwind, you might have to actually bring out a power 4 ball if you didn't to work out the wind, or a power 3 ball that's got low wind. Big Tapa,
I might try that with a Marlin ball next time. Because I used power 1 in my rock, and I ended up going right over top of the one bunker. But it just didn't have the rollout to get to the hole, so that's not really doable.
And talking about the max power on a rock, when they did the club card trading, the week before they did the club card trading, they bumped up the rock and they gave it 10 more yards. So it used to hit 205, so it was almost matched up with the quarterback, but when they gave it that extra 10 yards, even when a quarterback's maxed out at 218, your rock will have more raw distance. It used to not be like that. What was cool about that was I had my rock at level 8, and they gave it 10 more yards, and they bumped it up to 231. I was like totally excited about it. The rock is an awesome club, especially when it gets to level 9 and it gets the, at level 8 it's awesome with the 96 curl. And the 4-4 ball guide. All right.
This could be a...
What hole are we on? We're on hole number 8. This looks like another one of those holes. I can think of one other hole in the game where we just lay it up out. We just try and get out there. If you look straight forward from the tree, if you draw a line straight out, there's a little finger of rough that sticks out into the fairway. And then on the left-hand side of that's where that little fairway rough pad is, the island. There's one other hole in the game where we just lay it up in that spot and then go for it. I'm just wondering if we couldn't go this way and try and rough bump it out. It'll depend on distance. We'll go try it out. We'll go see. I have no freaking clue. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. No dots. No dots. Still no dots. I got dots.
Okay. Oh, back out. I got an error.
Let me know. Are you ready?
No, back out. I got an error.
No, I did. I backed out.
Okay. Yeah. I'm ready. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Dots. The bogeyman. The boogeyman.
I waited
The
a
doppelganger.
second longer than I wanted to.
No, we're going to end up laying up on this. This is way...
Oh, jeez.
Let's see what that looks like with a Power 5 ball. Just out of curiosity. Not against this headwind, but I think against a tailwind we could get on by going straight at it. I think with a tailwind, we could go straight at it with a Power 5 ball and try and rough bump it onto the green and one. But I don't think we could do it. Well, if you had one of the top spin boost Power 5 balls, you might be able to do it against a headwind.
I just laid up, I guess, so to speak, but I used a rock and a katana ball. Oh, yeah, I see buddies going for it, yeah.
Yeah, you could go straight forward, but I had a headwind.
Yeah.
But if you had a little bit of a tailwind, I think you could do a max over power shot and just go straight at it and try and rough bump it on.
I was actually looking at another dumb shot because that's what I do. And same thing as the other hole I was talking about, except for this time, there's definitely a chute you can get through. Just lay it up on that little pad of fairway right in front of you. And then you could go through. How far did Buddy get? He got, not very far. He only used power 2 ball though.
Yeah, I don't think you're over.
See what this does for me. Minimum go iron, pretty much. Still a lot there.
I'm trying out different balls here to see what looks good. I tried a max overpower hook just to see if I can, and I clipped the rough. I didn't go out quite far enough, or I went out just a little too far. But I don't think I could have. I don't think I would have been able to make it around that bend.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I did max overpower, max curl with a rock and a katana ball, and I barely stopped before that bunker at the end of the fairway.
Well, I tried to tighten.
It was still a freaking. No buddy made it from the rough. You go.
I tried to tighten, but I thought it was too far forward. Like I was too far forward. The curl wouldn't have.
Yeah.
The curl, it wouldn't have mattered how much curl I put on it. I wouldn't have been able to, because I was too far forward. So I switched to a katana. My opponent's probably thinking, "What in the hell are you doing, dude? What are you doing, man?"
Well, that jerk made me get a birdie. Sweet. I got my one chat that I'll ever, custom chat that I'll ever use.
Hitting it perfect. In the hole. Boom. Birdie. That was I just did a 1-to-1 on the shot going in. And my opponent's all pissed off probably. They were looking at a good chest. They were going to win a chest there because I was trying to check the first shot out, and then I just went ahead and timed out, and then I ended up sinking the long ass eagle or birdie. Good luck.
Man, this looks like another crazy freaking hole.
Hole number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at here? We're both at +2. Okay, so let's try and get hooked up on this hole because we can actually like go for it. Yeah, this definitely looks like it.
Even. I think I'm gonna bring the big dog.
Well, we've got to be able to make it out to that island.
I would think.
But the deal there is that these trees are all on the way here. So like, if we were out in that area where that island's at,
I can't see any of that shit.
like obviously like getting over here would be the deal, but I don't think we can get shit. There ain't no way we're gonna get over there. And getting up into this area off the island, we're just going to have to go out and look at it and see what it looks like out on the course. All right,
Green almost looks like the letter A.
Hold on, let me switch. Doesn't it seem like the second shot looks like it's pretty, no matter where we end up, it's going to be pretty far.
Yeah, it looks like it's as long as the drive is.
I'm going to switch. I'm going to set up a bag with an APOC and a Cataclysm. And I have a bag with a rock and a Cataclysm, but it almost feels like the second shot needs to be with a big wood. And I'm going to start with the rock. I'm going to start with the Apocalypse. And if I have to use my extra mile, I'll just have to suck it up and use a...
Yeah, right into a headwind too.
And it's in a head.
It's gonna suck, I think.
And we have a headwind. Hold on. Damn it.
Actually, say many times I'll use these stupid lucky balls.
I'm gonna have, okay, so I have 3 bags that have Cataclysms in them. I got an extra mile, a rock, and an APOC. All right. And I got a Titan. The king of balls. That's right. If you can't get it done with a Titan, you can't get it done.
I'm using the lucky ball because it was free. It was like a kingmaker. Because that headwind's going to be annoying, I think.
Alrighty, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. I got dots?
Back up. I got another error. What the hell's going on?
Alright, I'm ready.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. I got dots, and I got less right off the bat.
I got see it or side. Well, I don't know however you pronounce that. I almost didn't even get 3 dots before I got somewhere. Jerks.
Oh man. There's just no way.
The hell are you supposed to do here? Maybe that's it.
And that's definitely not enough curl to bring me back around.
No, I don't.
Oh, and that's okay. I missed the fair. I hit it 75 rings great to the right and missed the fairway and hit the rough, and now I'm in a sand trap right there on that little island. I actually might be able to make it from there though.
I took that first fairway and bounced over. Oh yeah, my opponent's gonna copy me now because he sees that might be the play. And did a bounce over and then rough bump to land on that island pad. See how far I am. I got a big dog, so.
Oh, you were on the little island.
Yeah.
And my opponent hit straight forward. Man, they probably have a shot from there, but the trees are in between them. Be curious to see what that looks like. You're saying that you were on the island.
Yeah, I was only like 260 something yard tee shot though, but if I can make it, I can just barely make it to that fairway and pull the wind out.
I hit back and I landed and I put myself back on that island so I can see what it looks like.
Oh, there's a big crevasse on this one.
Yeah, and where my opponent ended up out there, that could be problematic with the trees.
Rings, I don't know. I don't know if even a big dog will have enough curl. Let's find out.
Man, that green's got a lot of movement on it. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I hit it great on the inside.
No, with a power 3 ball and a Cataclysm from that island, that is a shot there, bro.
Oh, man. Actually, it's kind of like an upside down card, isn't it?
1.8 per ring, so there's 3.6. And I'm going to do 2.5 rings. That puts me 2 rings into power. See if I pulled out far enough to the left to get around those trees. Man, even with a big dog and a power 3 ball, that's going to be that. If you're on that island, that's not a good spot.
It's like, yeah. And then the green, I was hoping I could have made it to the green. I hit great, so.
This is once again one of those spots where a 4-4-4 ball would come in really freaking handy.
Buddy made it over. Let's see what happens when he gets this hill. This is like a mini putt green. Holy crap.
Let's practice that hole once.
I found your number, but you'll have to tell me which one it is.
Yeah, and the only ball that I have that's got extra side spin's a 5-power ball with no wind.
Oh. Just missed my eagle. Man. Totally cost me my round, damn it. I don't know what else to do there. You said your opponent had a decent looking shot. My next account has more clubs and shit though. Seventeenth place. Woo.
Let's practice that hole once.
not good. I don't know what else to do here.
That one. It's the one in the black box.
It's the one like you got me years ago.
Yeah, let's play that hole one more time and see if we can get into the right
Doesn't go in
spot.
the box.
That's probably what we're doing. It's probably why.
You can have both of them. I got you a smoky for dinner.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not cooking.
We're almost done.
No, whenever you're ready. Hi, dinner.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's practice that once. Let's practice that hole one time. I've got a bloodsucker ball, which is a power 5 ball. Because we got to make it over to the other side. We've got to.
See if I got a spinning ball.
Oh.
I got an open ball. Power 4 spin ball. Beer ball. Power 5 spin ball.
I think a power 4, a 4-4-4 would work out perfect.
I got 18 beer balls, so let's give that a whirl. Still gonna keep my big dog in, though.
And we're going to do practice on hole number 9.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm spinning. No dots. Still no dots. I got dots. Come on.
I'm fucking no connection again. Oh wait, no, I almost did.
I backed out.
Let's see if I can catch up. Okay,
I backed out.
I'm good.
Okay, and I'm back on hole number 9. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Spinning. No dots. I got dots. And I got Gomez right off the bat. Freaking
Yeah,
Gomez.
it's like they're sticking with us, man.
They figured us
Watch,
out.
I'll have no problem now.
They figured us out. We got some bogeys and stuff. And they're like, these guys are just dicking around.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
getting silly.
make me pick the ball. Where's my second bounce at? Where's that second bounce?
Come on already.
Sliver of backspin. No backspin. 3. Should be 2 rings. Hitting it perfect. See if I can just get over to the other side and stick in the fairway. All right. 5 side spin worked.
So you used that pad and bounced over and got on the other fairway?
Yep. Yeah, and I used like a sliver of backspin.
Well, this guy's just going straight down the right side with a marlin ball. Good luck on your next shot.
Well, it might not be too bad because it's a dog leg, so that might give you... You might be able to make it there with a Nirvana. My opponent's going to try a max overpower hook. I think they should have went out just a little bit more. It's hard to tell. They got it. And they ended up in the sand trap. I don't think a hook is going to be good there unless you put on some backspin. I don't know that you get any farther than I was. Those freaking trees, though, that's problematic.
Oh, not enough backspin.
It's 1.8 per ring. So that leaves me 1, 2.
Yeah, fuck, that might be not bad at all.
Hitting it perfect. I'm going for a dunk. Oh. But the deal is that you can. I actually didn't have any other shot because the trees were in my way. If I tried to go for it, the trees were in my way from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit backwards, I think. Well, okay.
This may be, and we all want these types of holes, where it's an eagle hole, it's a birdie hole with an eagle opportunity. Like the Albie shot may be like across your fingers and cover your eyes and hopefully it'll go in. Although where my opponent hit, they have a pretty straight up shot with their Spitfire.
I was going to try and thorn and backspin it.
Interesting. I kind of like it. There's some tough holes in this course. I'm tired.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I really do think that we don't get enough courses that have tough holes in them. They're all like, arcadish, where like every hole's got an Albie and every hole's got an eagle shot. And I kind of like the idea of having holes that are, because instead of having these tournaments where it's 32 to win, minimum score is 24, and if you can shoot a 26, you're way the hell ahead of the curve. That's the way tournaments should be. But then again, this is the first time we've looked at them, so it's hard to tell whether or not we're...
I think you could go with a extra mile Guardian.
A Guardian right there would have been better than my Big Dog or my Cataclysm because it had more backspin. But I tried to do the dunk and it stuck me on the fairway on the other side of the green. But a Guardian, I think I would have been able to suck it back and I would have had 2 shots at it. All right. What do you think?
Oh.
Pretty tough.
Grab the hill. Oh, it didn't grab the hill. Yeah, this is, should be fun to see how the week goes.
Yeah, and at the top of my bracket's a 13, and there's 112. So, I mean, minimum score on every course, for those of you that are, if you haven't watched my channel before, is minus 12. And the first goal that we have is to try and figure out how to get minus 12 with your eyes closed, and then you're trying to pick shots up on minus 12. So it looks like, people may be struggling a little bit, even with just a minimum score. So if you can pick up, I mean, I'd really like to see more courses where the minimum score is a premium, and then picking up 1 or 2 shots on minimum score is what wins you a tournament instead of being in 30, 32 all the time. I'd really like to see more tournaments at 26, 27. Those are the winning scores.
Yeah.
I think the par 3s here are going to be critical because I don't see any give-me's on these par 4s and par 5s. So
No.
the par 3s are going to be super critical.
Maybe the last par 4 with a good wind and probably still a power 5 ball, you might be able to do that straight at the green shot, but I think the first holes might be reasonable if you get tee shot straight down. You need a power 5 ball there as again too, even with the tailwind, I think. But it looks like you can get way, way, way down there and be like in wedge range at least. I don't know if you can get on. Maybe if you get lucky and navigate between the bunker and the fringe and somehow sneak on the green, maybe. But
I think it's going to be difficult to get much, because I was in short iron range and I was in mid short iron, and I think you could probably get a little bit, but I don't think you're going to be able to get like on, because that freaking, it's all downhill around that bunker.
Oh yeah.
And if you try and wiggle your way around the bunker to try and get on the other side of it, it'll just throw you off to the right. But I think there is a pretty good shot if you can get down in there. You got a short iron shot. The par 3 looks good. This par 5 here, I think we just have to relegate ourselves to having some long shots to get into the cup. But that last hole was pretty rough. And it might be the way to go, is to get on the island with a power 4 ball and a Cataclysm, so that you can avoid the trees altogether and come in and out like this. Come in and out from the left.
Yeah, the green is freaking crazy from that side. I'd love to see that shot come in and then hit the green.
But I do
my
think...
opponent did, but he didn't come in the same spot.
But I think if you're going to try and hit to the island, you need to bring a Cataclysm or a big dog. But if you're trying to make it over to the other side, it might be better for a Guardian.
For sure.
For sure. Let me make a note here. Guardian. All right. That was Dunner and I's practice round. That was a true practice round. First time we've ever looked at these holes. And I think there's some pretty good holes out there. I think it's pretty tough. That's what we're looking for. All right, any words of wisdom for everybody?
Not one.
Not one word of wisdom?
I'm not wise. It's Monday.
Yeah,
my brain shut off.
I play D&D. My wisdom score's pretty low. I think it's only like 12. Until I get to level 7, then it'll go up. All right, there you go. There you have it. That's the Old Bridge. Is that the name of this course? Old Bridge.
Something like that.
For the 2022 Spring Major. Oh, excuse me. I had to yawn. I'm ready to fall asleep. All right, everybody hopefully everybody has a great tournament. We will film some more as we go along, and hopefully on Wednesday's probably the day I'm going to have to qualify, because tomorrow I'm not sure what time I'm going to get home. I have a big job tomorrow, and I'm not sure how long it'll take. I blind bid it, so I didn't actually look at the project. So we're going to go out there tomorrow and find out whether I bid right. Normally it works out, but sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully tomorrow it will. All right, thanks for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.